it's
Right.
been what? Next week will be a year. Next
Right.
week will be 1 year of me building this YouTube channel, building the podcast, and me reaching out and talking to people and learning and growing and sharing without earning any kind of income from it. So you know what? We're gonna get right into it. Welcome. Want to welcome you to a very special episode of Passive Games for Life. I'm your host Roger. I got Queenie here,
Hi.
and we are filming this on upload night.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, so I want to give a quick shout out to Queenie because she's been like coming through every time. Dave, shout out to him too because Dave has really been coming through. And today was just one of those days where we had to film a couple of episodes. We filmed an episode last week that won't air until next week, and then with all of the stuff going on, Queenie is not even in the country right now. She is like somewhere in South America around doing her thing. And it's Thursday night. You know, I'm getting home from work. So we got a lot of stuff going on in life in general. So we want to do a quick episode today because number one, we need to stay consistent. And number
Yes.
two, we need to make sure we keep this schedule going and not, just fall down by the wayside. So tonight's episode is the five. Well, I'm gonna title this the five different phases of mindset, if I could say such a thing. So let's get into this. But before we dive straight into it, Queenie, you was telling me about how you was feeling about what you need to work on when you come back home. So go
Yeah.
ahead, give me a quick perspective on that.
Okay, sweet. So, once again, it's good to be here, and I just realized being on my like small like it's vacation time, yes, but also just being able to get my mind right and
Mm-hmm.
realizing my why am I doing this? It like almost brought me to tears because I came home. Well, I went home first to Trinidad and
Mm-hmm.
Tobago, and that is my why, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
my dad, and so seeing my dad made me realize that I need to push even harder than what I
Mm.
was doing before
Yes.
because I just need to get things going, and I just can't settle for okay anymore. I
Yeah.
just it just have to be rolling out, and so my why is gonna be the drive of me achieving my goals.
Yes, I hear that. I totally hear that. That why is super important. And man, it's we don't know in this journey of like doing what it is that we do, we sometimes we forget, we lose our why while we're doing it. And I don't, you at home, you're watching, you're probably working a job, you probably got kids, you have a husband, a wife, a family that depends on you. And you may feel like how I feel sometimes, like how Queenie feels sometimes. You might feel alone in the process. And I got to tell you, you're not alone in the process. You're not alone in going through these things, and it's normal. It's so totally normal, but you're on a roller coaster ride, and the thing to get back to a new normal is you're gonna have to ride those waves because it comes in waves. And like Queenie, she's on vacation, she's realizing that why is like it's strong. And man, let me tell you, I'm going through some stuff this week where it's not like bad, but it's just like, ugh, I just need stuff to work. So I want to tell
Yeah.
you, you know, so I want to tell you, it's going to be okay. We're going to make it through. And, honestly, I was going to do this podcast by myself, but Queenie, she was just like, hey, let's do this thing. So I'm happy to have you with me on this ride. So, you know what? I want to talk about some of the phases of mindset. So, you know, starting out on this journey, one of the first phases you come into is what I like to call the high, right? And when you have that high, it's that expectation of something good, right? It's like, oh, I got it. The ideas, the expectations, that that hope that, oh, if I do this, then this can happen, then that can happen. Oh yeah, I want to get it, right? And that's what sparks a lot of us to go on this journey, is that initial high of realizing that you can actually free yourself from that job, from the rat race, from everything, the boss that's aggravating you every single day, you know what I'm saying? That high that comes with that. And it's not like a drug high, it's like a mental high. Like, I have this high expectation that everything's gonna be all right. How does that hit you, Queenie? How does did that hit you like when you first started out, or?
Of course, yeah, like I think a lot of us get that high, especially when we see other people results. We talk to someone, maybe a mentor, a coach, whatever the case might be. And so they hype you up, all right, I
Yeah.
can do this. And then maybe for a couple days you might start, but then I think you fall short.
it, you know, I know what you're talking about, and we're gonna get there because that trust me, that's on the list, and it feel like a couple of days because that high lasts for a while. You don't really
It,
know
it does.
how long that high lasts because you look up and you turn around, you be like, man, I've been doing this for a couple of weeks, couple of months, and it's short, but it's not at the same time. It's not short. It depends on what you're doing with the time, right? If you're being productive, if you're being active, if you're doing something, you're going to realize that you've gotten a lot of work done because of that expectation. Is one of the things that I have written down here, the results. Like seeing other
Right.
people's results. You may not have any results yet, but the expectation of the results of your own,
I
and
think that's hope.
that can
That's what
fuel
we
you.
call hope.
Yes, hope. Yeah, that hope is real. It's real, and it's like you want to do it. So we're gonna get there. So number two of the mindset is right after the high, it's the journey, right? It's the
For sure.
taking that first step. It's that discovery, right? You're finding out all of these new things. You're learning it. You're like, ooh, I know what this is. Oh, if I do this, I can apply this. And you know, once you start going on that journey, did you ever see Lord of the Rings?
Yes. Which
All right,
one?
the first one, like
Okay, yes.
when Frodo and them they was leaving, they started out on that journey, and that journey was like low key exciting and scary at the same
Yeah.
time. They get to do all of this stuff, and they're like, "We're on a journey, we're gonna get there. We're gonna go throw this ring into the what is it the fires of Mordor, right?"
Right.
But when you take any journey, whether it be like going out of town or traveling across the world here, like Queenie does, that excitement and expectation, the wonderment, I don't even know if that's a real word, wonderment, but
No,
that
you're
that
good.
what's up?
I understand what you meant.
Good. It's that it goes hand in hand with that high. It's that discovery mode. Like, I'm discovering everything anew, right? You're learning
Right.
out the processes of how things work. You're seeing things from a different angle. You're reading that book. You're on that journey. I mean, how was it for you when you made your first couple of steps?
Well, one, let me just say, it was like, okay, first you talk about the high, which is great because a lot of people get that, right?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people fall short because they don't take action, which is actually taking those first step, right? So a
Uh-huh.
lot of us, we on the high, but we don't take action. So we
Yes.
kind of remain like just looking,
True.
just we get excited, but we're not taking action. So whatever it is holding you back, in order to receive the, in order to reach your goal, you need to take action. So
That
let me
is
just
true.
put that out there,
That is true.
whatever it is your journey is. And so for me, like even getting excited to see my family because I'm not okay, I'm gonna see my family, but then I have to go through this airport and that airport and all these different things. And I was traveling with baby boy. My
Mm.
husband was with me, and let me tell you, I wanted to cry.
Oh
Like I had
man.
one point, I just like, oh my goodness, why am I doing this? This is so hard. Baby
Yes.
boy was throwing a tantrum in the plane,
Oh.
vomit on me, and I'm like, I had no emotions. Like there was nothing left to give.
Wow.
And I was like, this is so hard. But the end result is very rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the journey, right?
Yeah.
And when I first started this whole journey, making money online passively, it was super hard. Like I was pumped to make the money. But the thing, if you hear noise in the background, sorry.
No, it's okay.
But
You
the
on
thing that
vacation,
kept me
Queenie. Ain't
on
nobody
that
tripping.
high was surrounding myself
Yeah.
with like-minded people.
Yeah.
If I didn't surround myself with like-minded people, I don't think I would be here.
Yeah.
When I was wanting to give up, I was involved in different groups.
Mm.
I literally paid to be in groups just to
Mm.
keep my mindset going,
Mm.
just to keep that going. And I didn't mind.
Yeah.
I didn't mind because I was surrounding myself around like-minded people. So I had to make those different changes within my life
Mm-hmm.
to be on that journey, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And so those are the steps I had to take. I had to pay to get in groups. I could have gained free groups, but I choose to get in this particular group when starting off with being able to make money online.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have give up along the way because let me tell you, it was hard not seeing results. Like
Mm-hmm.
every day, not seeing results. The first thing I started was like with Facebook. I was like, I'm not seeing results. Everybody seeing results, everyone getting accepted into the program, and I'm there like, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing everything right. What's going on with Facebook? Like I was
Yeah.
questioning, and I was like, you know what? I made a decision to do this. If I
Yeah.
give up now, then I would never know.
Yeah.
And it took me months to gain the program.
Hey.
But when I did gain, I was able to see I was able to reap the benefits. And now I
Yes.
can say it works. And then from that, because I developed that mindset, now I took that with me into affiliate marketing and into everything that I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
So even though the days where I don't see the results, I know it's coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel you. It's like working out, right? And I've fallen from grace from working out, man. I was on a good schedule. I'm like 300 plus pounds at this time. I was 300 and what 40 some odd pounds a few months ago. So I,
Right.
I I got down to 310, but it's like, you start working towards something and it's like I'm doing this, but I ain't seeing no results. These shirts not fitting right. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but it, like you said, it takes action. It's like you see something and inspires you. You get that high, and then you go, okay, cool. This feels good. I want to do something, but taking action, like you said, is the first step, and then doing that takes you on that journey, and then you start discovering everything, and then you know that the wall comes, and that's
Yeah.
number three on my list here of the five these five things that you encounter with mindset, right? Is that wall. It's that,
Hmm.
man, I've been doing this and I'm not seeing no results. I've been doing this and I'm not seeing anything that's happening for me. And that right there is frustrating. So
It
I
is.
have you know this about me. I started on this journey, last year in May doing affiliate marketing. So I decided to do affiliate marketing in a way where it's the long road, right? I'm playing the
Right.
long game, right? I'm on that that Frodo journey. It's not
Right.
gonna be a few months. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's not gonna just a few weeks. We're gonna go ahead, throw this ring in, and come back. No, I'm like, okay, I want to build a brand, but I wanted to do it in a way that separated, that didn't, keep me. How you say it? How am I trying to say it? It didn't tie me down to one particular brand or affiliate marketing. I wanted to create the Passive Gains for Life brand. I wanted to create my own identity in this world and then start promoting affiliate products, right? So, in
Right.
doing that, you don't make any money doing that. So, it's
Right.
been what? Uh, Next week will be a year. Next
Right.
week will be 1 year of me building this YouTube channel, building the podcast, and me reaching out and talking to people and learning and growing and sharing without earning any kind of income from it. Although I'm in HBA, I'm invested in this. I'm invested in this, the all of the stuff that I'm doing, but I'm not bringing in an income. And that right there, woo, let me tell you, when you hit that wall, someday you wake up, you be like, why am I spending all of this time and energy without creating an income for myself? And it's because I'm playing a longer game. And I got to
Right.
realize, like, yeah, this wall that I'm running up against is really just a mental block, right? You got to
Right.
get up. You got to do it every day because at the end of the road, the payoff is going to be good, right? And it's not about making the money, it's about taking people on the journey with you, right? Made the podcast because I wanted people to come on this journey with me. I want somebody to see this and be like, "Dang, bro, you've been doing this for a year, and you ain't
Yeah.
you ain't made nothing yet, man. You interviewing people that have made like what 5K in 7 months, 9 months, 4 months,
Yeah.
and you like doing this for a year. It's like, yeah, that's the whole purpose in my view. But do I want to make? Yes, I want to make some money. Yes, I want to set my family free, but I have a lot to learn, and I have a lot to get out of this. You know what I'm saying? So hitting that wall. Whew, I talked to you about that wall. I done
Yeah.
hit that wall some days. I'd be like, Queenie, man, I can't do this. I never say I can't do it. I just be like, man, I'm just not feeling it today, you know? And that
Right.
frustration comes, so needing help and, messing up stuff, you know how that go. So
Exactly. Yeah.
and you're gonna go through this when you begin your journey. I mean, for you it may be different. You might get in there, you might do something, and you might see results immediately. Like, I think I made my first sale like within like my first week, but then the lady like canceled the sale. I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't even trying to do that, but dang, all right, cool. So it's different from everybody. It's different for everybody, but it depends on what you're trying to do, the goals that you're trying to make. And as long as you keep up, you will never fail. And you know, we have our therapy sessions, you and I, Queenie.
Always. I mean, and that is 100% good. Like, you should have
Yeah,
that therapy session because we all, no matter how far along the journey we're in,
yeah.
we have those moments where we just hit a wall and you feel like giving up. You feel like, okay, this is not working,
Mm,
and you want to quit.
yeah. But I got to tell you, it's like what you said before about surrounding yourself with like-minded people. So
Yes.
you paid to be in the groups. You got in there with other people. Man, when I first started out, I was my like-minded person. And David, I mean, good friend of mine, he's on the show. I was like, bro, I need you to do this show with me. And David is like-minded in the fact that he wants to do it, but he is still learning the process. So all of the things that I'm learning, I'm teaching him at the same time. So it's like the only people that I was getting, that whole like-minded group from was just watching YouTube
Yes.
videos or going into a Facebook group and not really talking to anybody in there. And then I ended up getting a mentor who kind of helped me through a lot, and then talking with some of the other people who were in the same program, that helped a lot too. So you got to find your people. You got to find somebody to lean on. Just be like, hey, can you explain some things to me? Can you show me some stuff? And if they can, they will. And if they can't, just keep looking. They're there. You'll find your
For
people.
sure.
And
For
me and Queenie
sure.
found each other. We like, yeah.
Yes.
Well, you gotta go. You gotta
Wait
run
one
and do something.
second.
Yeah, all right, no
Wait
problem.
1 second. Miss Roxanne, you playing that music?
Turn that music down.
Yeah. I come home just now, right? All right, thanks.
Uh,
Jay, take your charge. Take my charge out your mouth, please. Yeah.
do we want to cut that out? I don't think we want to cut that out. I don't think we want to cut that out. I think we need to leave that in there. Take my charger out your mouth.
Please. You know, I
Please.
had on please. You know, it is, listen to
Uh,
me, it is rough. This journey is, I'm not going to say this journey easy. It is very difficult. Just like working a 9 to 5, it's freaking hard to get up
yeah.
every morning and to go to a place, whether you like your job or you don't like it. I mean, you still have to do it because you need to provide for your family. And I
Mm,
think having that mindset when it comes to your business as well, it's kind of hard because you're not getting paid at the
mm,
beginning, you know what I mean?
mm,
But with your
mm,
job, even though you don't like it or whatever the case might be, you, at the end of the week or at the end of the month, you're able to get paid, you
yeah.
know? Um, but I think having the same mindset because you know you're gonna put in the work now,
Mm-hmm.
and then later you'll be able to reap the benefit. But I
Yeah.
just want to say, it will come a time in your business where you will feel like that. Yes, you definitely feel like that. Surrounding yourself with good people will help.
Mm-hmm.
Also, remembering your why when you hit that wall. You see,
Mm-hmm.
when you hit that wall, all you need to do is remember your why.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing this? And your why had to be strong because if it's not strong, then you will falter away. And also, sometimes you have to tweak your strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you might have to do something different than what you're accustomed doing. For
Mm,
me, I realized that okay, there's a lot of things I'm doing, and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this anymore.
mm-hmm.
Sick. Okay, I come back. So, because I was like, I don't feel like doing this anymore, like in this way.
Mm,
Huh? It not. It just. So now I found a different way to do it because I'm gonna do affiliate marketing, but I'm gonna do it a different way.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so sometimes you have to tweak your strategy to see what works.
Yeah.
Test the water, see what works, try it out, see what works best for you.
You gotta
Because what
pivot.
might work for somebody else wouldn't work for you. But that
Mm-hmm.
don't mean because it didn't work for you, that mean that's it.
Yeah.
No, guys.
Because people out here doing
Try
it.
different things. And I
Mm-hmm.
think I don't wanna tell you, Roger,
Mm,
okay, go a different route.
mm,
Because at the end of the day, I don't wanna make you lose focus of what is important, right? And
mm,
so, but I would recommend that you try different strategies around affiliate marketing, different ways that way
mm-hmm.
you could see results. Like
Oh
I would tell
yeah.
any if you're doing this, at least if you do this method for 6 months and you realize that you didn't see results, okay, let's tweak it and
Mm-hmm.
see if we do it something this way to see if we can see results. And you continue to tweak it until you find that right, just
Mm-hmm.
right
Mm-hmm.
for you.
Yeah, because I mean, it was kind of like on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it was like, all right, I want to promote a product, but I don't want my face to be associated with the product. Like when I first come onto the scene, people be like, "Oh, that's that guy that promote that thing." And I
Right.
wanted to be that guy. Hey, that's that guy that be bringing these people on talking about stuff. I wanted
Right.
that first. Now I'm to the point where it's like, all right, now it's time to promote. So but that
And you
whole
could have both because
yeah,
you
that's
have
true. You
different
can have
audience.
both.
And so that's why I realize when it comes to doing affiliate marketing, and that's the good thing about it. I'm also gonna tell you, choose one thing and do it, and then when you master that, move on to the next. But
Hmm.
right now, a lot of people know me as okay, the girl from the Caribbean who does affiliate marketing, right?
Hmm.
um,
The
but then
queen.
I have really, but then I have other things. I have other pages that I have a different audience on. So they probably don't even know I do affiliate marketing because I do other stuff on those pages. Make sense?
Mm,
So all they know me as is the girl who talks about making money on Amazon.
mm,
So and unless they will come across my next page where they will see affiliate marketing and they say, oh, she have different things. She doing
mm,
different things.
mm,
Yes. And
mm.
so different audience for different offers.
Yes. Yeah, no, I feel you. So, hey, let me tell you. So, trust me, I'm about to go through that whole thing right now because I'm going to be promoting like crazy real soon. And, right after you hit the wall,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be fair to say you hit the wall and then you keep going because the fourth point, because we talked about the high, the
Right.
discovery point, the ooh yeah, the potential,
Yes.
and then you made sure to put in the action part, and action
Right.
is the journey. Action is actually going on the journey. You have to take action. That's number two. Number
Yeah.
three is hitting that wall because you're going to hit a
Yeah.
wall regardless.
Y- Exactly.
But after you hit the wall, there's another fourth step before we get to number five, and that's usually the low. Because when you hit that wall and then nothing's working, and then you're feeling frustrated, you take this deep dive into like this valley where you're like, oh, man, the energy that it requires. Now, I do wanna note here, you don't want to stay there. You
Oh,
don't want to linger
sure.
there.
Don't.
And it
Not too
feel
long.
yes, you don't want to spend more than a day there if you can help it. And I got to be honest with you, I've been there for like almost like 3 or 4 days. like
And I apologize because I'm
it's
not
not
there.
it's not you, it's
I
not you,
know.
it's
I
not you.
know.
Trust me, it's not you, it's me and the mindset, right?
Right.
Because you know you can choose to stay there. Like we watch Myron Golden, and
Yeah.
Myron explains something about intention, right? Uh,
Yes.
and when you have an intention, and usually immediately after you set an intention, there comes disruption. And of course, we're Bible believers, right? So when Myron explained it, he explained it when God created the earth. It says that God said, let there be light. When he said, let there be light, and when he started creating the earth, it says that the earth became without form and void, right? And so immediately there was an intention to create, but then the earth became without form and void. Or when Jesus
Right.
was baptized, right? When he got baptized by John the Baptist, here's the Holy Spirit descending from the heavens and landing upon Jesus, and then God saying, "This is my son who I am well pleased." You got the voice from
Right.
heaven, the Holy Spirit descending upon him, and then he immediately was sent out into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. It's like intention, disruption, right?
Right.
So I was watching a video of his this week, and he was talking about that same intention and disruption. It's like you got to be grown enough to understand that when you set a good intention to do something, disruption is going to immediately follow. Like I said, this week had a coaching call, paid for the coaching session. I'm about to do this thing. That coaching call was so good. I hit record. I'm like, yes. I'm taking notes, but I'm like, Yeah, man. You know what? I'm gonna just watch the video back. Hour and a half of good old juicy information that I'm about to apply and get to it. Intention. Disruption. I have no audio. I got a straight up video. Just I'm like, so yeah, I kind of got, I hit that wall and I just, it's like, you know, when you hit the wall, it goes, and then you just kind of slide down.
Yeah.
So, but that's where I was at. Now, there is the fifth step, which I want to get to because you never want to linger on the low. But did you have anything you wanted to add to that low or?
So I have been there many times.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I haven't. I have been there many times. My husband, he looks at me and be like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "No, you can fix. I need to do this."
Yeah.
And I know my. You need to know yourself.
Uh,
For me, I'm a crybaby.
uh,
I'm gonna cry. My low is when I cry, I break down. Listen, I'm like a baby. I
uh,
cry because nothing going right, and I feel frustrated. But I need to get it out,
yeah.
and getting it out is me crying and breaking down
Uh,
and doubting myself for a couple minutes or however long it takes. But trust me, when I get out, I'm going at it hard.
that's right.
Yep,
So,
always.
so of course, you know, anybody that has ever done this or anybody has ever been in this place of this journey, this self discovery of doing, right? And you know, you're going through these highs, these lows, these like happy points, these, you know, all of these things. She's already given you the answer to get out of it, right? So how was I able to get out of my funk? How was Queenie able to get out of her funk? Number five, you got to get to work. Getting to work is the only way out of the low, right? Lingering in the low will keep you there because you'll end up going back to bad habits. You'll start doing everything that put you there to begin with, or the things that you used to do before you began this journey. And I want to tell you, the way out is the do. You
Yep.
never linger, you never stay there. You have to get up, you have to get back to work and put it behind you. Because that's the only way you're going to get to the end of the journey is by putting one foot in front of the other. Wherever you are in your journey, whether it be in affiliate marketing, whether it be drop shipping, whether it be any kind of online business, what, brick and mortar, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing and you know that you have a goal in mind, even if it's weight loss, get out of the low by getting back to work and working hard, right? And that's the only way you're going to put your distance between yourself and that low, and then also gain ground between yourself and that goal.
Right.
So that's number five, right? So we got the high, we have the journey, we have the wall, we have the low, and we have get to work.
Yeah.
Wherever you are in this process, just know you're not alone. But hopefully, this video gave you the keys to get out of where you are and get to work. Right? Queenie, you got anything to add to that?
Just do it.
Nike. Just do it.
No, sometimes you just have to just do it. Get out of our head. Stop thinking. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just
Just
do
do
it.
it. Yeah. If you make when I'm in that way and I say, you know what, I have to get up early, just do it.
Just
Don't
do
even
it.
think about it. Because when they start thinking,
That's when you get stuck.
exactly,
That's when you get
just
stuck.
do it.
Well, with that, we want to tell you thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Hopefully, you found this video helpful, insightful. You know, us kind of just laying it bare for you, just telling you where we are in our journey and our walk. yeah, it's not always perfect. And shoot, by the time I get done with this, now I gotta, I don't know, edit this video, then put it up on YouTube tonight. So you get the fresh take. I'm not even cutting anything out. I'm just gonna be like upload. That's where we are right now. But I do want to thank you for joining us. I want to thank you for the people who subscribed. We appreciate each and every one of you. Hit the like button. Let us know that you like the videos. Give us some feedback. Let us know if we're doing a good job or a bad job. As long as we getting something from you guys, we can make this show help even more people. So with that, we want to tell you thank you. And Roger, you gonna cue the music? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll do the music. Yeah, I'll do it right this time. So hey, have a good night, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.